staying on the coaching theme, why don't we take a different perspective of it and now look at the actual coach parts? Because you've been with me for about a year now on the coaching staff, and you've had a couple agents that you've worked with individually. What's it like to be the coach as opposed to the agent?
It's tough. You have a hard job.
Yes.
It's very rewarding. But one thing I've learned, and I know we've talked about this, is you cannot want it more than them.
Yeah.
You know, I can provide you with the information, the support, but you have to want it. And that's the same thing. And it reminds me of that from my own perspective. Like, you got to want it.
Yeah.
So when you're coaching somebody else, you want to give them all this stuff because you know it can help them. I've done it. I've lived it.
Yep.
But if they don't want it or want to do what it takes, and it is hard, it is not easy, then, you know, it's not going to work.
Yeah. And I tell everybody before they come on board, it says, look, coaching can be one of the best investments you ever make.
For sure.
Case in point, or it can just be another expense. Ultimately, you as the agent are the determining factor in that. And so it's funny too, because, you know, on our side of things, people may view me or you as, you know, aggressive or very upfront, but the reason that we are is because we care so much about the agents that we're working with.
Right.
Like, I want you to succeed. I want you to do exactly what it is that you want and get what you want, but I'm also going to show you and keep on top of you about what is required to get you there.
Right.
So if you just do what is asked of you and you embrace it and you actually buy into it, this is what we can get, $6.5 million to 22.5 in 3 years. So, I mean, it's there, but like I said, you ultimately as an agent determine what the output is. And from your perspective, I'm sure it's made it sharper for you too, your skills, because you don't really know how well you know something until you got to teach it to somebody else.
That is so true. And I fumbled, you know, and went, I need to work on that skill for myself too. But one of the things you said that's interesting is, you know, when I'm teaching somebody, or, you know, I like to think working together with them to try and get them to that next level, I have experienced things that I'm like, wow, that's a great idea. I'm stealing that one too. And I want to see them succeed, but I take it just as seriously as I do my real estate business. You know, I'm given a job, and so I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it what I hope to be well. And that's where it's hard, because I can't control that part, because I need them to buy in. I need them to want it. So that's where it's a completely different animal, but yet the same feeling of, I want to succeed as your coach.
Right.
You know, so.
Yep. 100%. And I get that too. So it's a fun job for sure, but not without its challenges for sure.
Right.
So, okay.